about the F word. It's probably one of my top 3 favourite F words. Focus. I want to talk to you about focus. Don't be offended. It's focus. I want to talk about focusing on your own fat loss strategy. And I have found in my experience that many times when we start a new strategy, our focus is all over the place. We have these goals that we set out. We spend a lot of time planning, a lot of time writing down what we're going to do, or even thinking about what we're going to do. We daydream about what our life will look like when we're thinner, when our weight is different. We think about all these different things. But our focus is never on right now. Our focus is always way off in the future about what could happen. When will it happen? Are we there yet syndrome? I've said this before about the are we there yet syndrome. You know, when am I going to get there? When am I going to have to stop? When am I going to be able to give up? How long is this going to take? Focus. Focus on right now. One of the reasons we are unsuccessful in fat loss so consistently is that we are constantly focusing on the future instead of today. We wake up frustrated that we haven't woken up skinny. We wake up frustrated that it's not easy yet. We wake up frustrated because we haven't lost weight today, whatever it might be. Those frustrations are real. However, our focus can be on what we're going to do today to work towards those goals. There's nothing wrong with having goals. There's nothing wrong with having reasons to lose fat and be healthy. I totally, I don't really have any goals in mind regarding fat loss. I just want to feel a bit better about myself. I want to feel less sluggish, which I already do. I want to have more energy. I want my cravings to be low. I want to basically be able to not feel stressed about food. And I think, in all honesty, for a lot of women out there, that's probably your goal too. You want to lose weight, sure, but actually, would it not just be nice to not have to think about food all the time? Would it not be just great to not feel stressed about when am I going to eat, what am I going to eat, how am I going to dine out, how am I going to go on holiday, all those things. And that probably is really my ultimate goal right now, to just not have to feel stressed about food. So my focus is aligned with that goal, and my actions each day are aligned with that goal. It's not about being obsessive or restrictive or crazy. It's just about being focused. And I know it can be very easy for people to judge you. I have had that many, many times. Oh, you're obsessed. Oh, she doesn't eat that. She's on a diet. And I wouldn't even come out by saying, I'm not on a diet, it's a lifestyle. You know, it doesn't matter. I don't care. Why does it matter? My focus is on me. And not in a I have no responsibilities kind of way. I have many responsibilities. I'm very busy. But each day I wake up with the thought of, how do I feel today? Have I had a good night's sleep? Do I feel really tired? Do I feel refreshed? What am I going to do today to keep my focus on achieving those goals and sustaining my health? And that's what I do each day, and that's what I use my balance journal for. So you guys, if you're watching this video, you will have already hopefully seen that the balanced journal and my 4 pillars of fat loss guide to success is available. I encourage you to go download it. I encourage you to go and add your details, and I will send that journal and that success guide to you. You don't have to use it on a daily basis. You don't even have to use it right now if you're not in the right mind frame to do it. But it's there for you. It's a tool. It's going to assist you to focus on your goals. I use that guide on a daily basis. I address those 4 pillars on a daily basis. And I wake up and think about, how are those 4 pillars going to work for me today? What am I going to do today to support my goals in the long run? That's where my focus is. My focus is not on, am I there yet? Because there is really no place to be other than right now. My focus is not on, when am I going to wake up and everything's different? I don't want things to be different. I'm quite happy with things right now. I just want to constantly work towards those goals. So you can see how the focus can get a little bit blurry. We start to get frustrated every day. It's too much. It's too difficult. I want to give up. You're going to want to give up. You're going to want to quit. You're going to have days where things are difficult. That I understand. But the focus has to remain. You've got to refocus and just get on with it. And that's the truth. You have to just wake up each day and go, I'm going to focus on what my goals are and how I'm going to get there. Today I'm going to do this. Today I'm going to focus on this. Today I'm going to think about this. Today I'm not going to allow this to happen. It's not going to be perfect every day. Some days you're going to have the chocolate cake. Some days you're going to want to eat everything. Some days you're going to want to eat the whole house. That's going to happen. But you don't need to give up and undo everything you've done. Focus, refocus, and carry on learning. Those potholes, those mountains we climb, and those things that we trip over when we're trying to go through this process, those are there to challenge us. I ask you to feel hunger. I ask you to go to the grocery store hungry. We are told not to. What the hell do you learn from that? You learn nothing. If you go to, at some point you're going to feel hunger. It's not going to be sustained for the rest of your life. You're never going to feel hungry. And quite honestly, if you do that, you're probably just going to be gaining weight. Because that's what I've been doing for the last few weeks. Trying not to feel hunger, and all that's happened is I've gained a few pounds. So instead, I challenge you. Go to the grocery store hungry and focus on what you would tended to buy. Focus on buying the foods that are aligned with your goals. Don't go to the grocery store hungry, lose all your focus and say, oh, I'm just going to buy crap and eat that, because what the hell's the point? There is a point. The point is that you have this option. The point is that you have a choice. And the point is that your goals are still there. You have this blessing. It doesn't have to feel like a pain in the butt. It isn't going to feel easy, but it's a blessing. It's a blessing that you can have control of your health. It's a choice. And you can go out there and you can either choose to act like the person you want to be and figure it out as you go, or you can choose to make excuses. Or you can choose to give up every time something gets difficult. You don't do that in the rest of your life. So why will you do it with this? You know, I used to talk about the last 6 years being this journey. It's not a journey. It's just part of my life. When I looked at this as a fat loss or a weight loss journey, that was when I gave up. That was when I struggled and undid all of my healthy habits. Now I just feel like it's part of my life. This is just 6 years of my life and I'm constantly learning. So you have to focus on yourself, but not in a way that you ignore every other thing that's going on in your life. You just have to focus each day just a little bit on making sure that what you do and how you act is aligned with what your goals are. It's aligned with what you set out. It's aligned with your bigger reason why of why you want to do this.